rivers may you cross, see mountains white and blue, but on your road, let's not forget the love I have for you.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Shadow of Mordor video walkthrough. This is a main mission, it's called the Black Captain. And he looks so cool, this dude. All the captains look really cool, especially the central guy. I wish there was a costume where we could play as that central captain. Because the game does possibly the greatest sin in gaming history. It gives you a super cool looking nemesis slash potential boss, and then it doesn't let you fight him. In fact, it goes out of its way to make him the most worthless encounter it physically could have made him. So this guy is a fight, the next guy is a fight, if you stretch it, the imagination a little bit, and then the cool guy who's all hooded and fucking armoured, and I would love to play as him because he looks amazing, is literally a quick time event and some exposition. It is horrible. But this is the hammer, and this one is the only real boss fight of the game against the captains where you fight. And what happens is, if you attack him directly, he does a quick counter, which I believe you can dodge with A if you know it's coming. He also does some AoE attacks and some ground moves, and what the game wants you to do is it wants you to build up your combo on the dudes and then hit him with a combat execution, and continue to do so like that. It's pretty simple stuff, however the detection on what you're doing can screw you a little bit. For instance, if you want to do a combo and you're holding towards him to do a combo and it goes to a different person and it's not the person you want, it can of course prove bothersome. Like if you try doing something to this guy for too long and he just counters it and you lose your combo, that can be a problem. Just a lot of little niggles like that. If you're trying to run off an orc but Talion picks him to run off, you're going to lose your combo and he's going to throw you to the ground. It's little finicky stuff. And please do not let it, put you off playing the game. The game's fantastic, it's just there is a tighter version of this combat in another game. And that is a problem, regardless of how much you like this, regardless of if you like it or not. You might hate this game, but the one thing that is objectively true, regardless of personal feelings, is this is an inferior combat system to the one that birthed it. And in moments like this, it is incredibly apparent of those differences. And I used to be very unfair to Batman's combat at times, because it also has issues. It's not perfect. Nothing is, folks, and that's why we discuss it. But it does so much so well. Oh, this guy's weak to arrows as well, but if you do too many, he'll throw them back at you, so be warned. You just pick the arrow up and he throws it like then. There it was. Here come more people. This is probably the best way to do this. Isolate one guy, flurry, and then roll towards the boss and hit him with a combo. But did you notice then, when he threw me off, I didn't lose my combo, so it might not be too bad if you end up getting that. It just frustrates the hell out of me. So I think the only real danger here is the AoE stuff. Sometimes it looks like you're not in the vicinity of it and it looks like you're rolling through it, but you can still take damage, so you want to be aware. It's just, I think for all the things this game does well, boss fights aren't one of them. The adult ghoul, I forget its name, is pretty simple. I just fire the campfires at it and do the range execution move with the bow. The giant grog is a very predictable and kind of boring fight of dodge it, and when it runs at you after shooting an arrow. It's pretty much the Titans off of Arkham, but not as interesting because you can't ride it. Or maybe you can ride it, but there's no point in that boss fight because there's only one of them. And then you have these, which I don't know. I'm curious as to what they could do to make these bosses better, and there's obviously ways to do that. I just look at what's his face? Deadshot in Arkham Origins. I think that was a really interesting fight. Just make them as capable as you and as durable as you and have a really interesting one-on-one. Like, I keep saying and it's fucking me off. I don't know where I've picked this up. It's all the people who say it after every sentence that have cursed me. And I hate it. It's bad. So bad. I'm sorry. But thank you for watching, folks. And you take care now.